Today we have amongst us some very prominent personalities belonging to the music fraternity of India. Mrs. Anjum Katyal, legendary jazz and blues singer, vocalist. Nandan Bagchi, the legendary drummer and vocalist. Monojit Gochudotto, legendary, India's legendary congero. Thanks. Pundit Ronojit Chengupto, Shireen Chengupto, Shumit Roy, pianist and music director. I thank you all for coming here out tonight for the CD launch of Aahoto Ghorar Khur. I would rather have the mic passed around from everybody to say a few words for Kolanda. Starting with Mrs. Katyal. Yeah, sure, please do.
Can you come over, Anjum, please? Here, please come over. Can you please come over? Please come. Yeah, sure. Come.
Yeah, please, Nandan Bagchi, Mr. Shumit Roy, Monojit Gochudotto, Pandit Ronojit Chengupta, and Shireen Chengupta, I would all invite you over the stage. I would request Mrs. Anjum Katyal to start off.
Is this mic working? Yes, it is. Yes. Congratulations. Congratulations for your commitment and persistence. It was wonderful to hear about the long journey. I believe in journeys. I think most of us do end up taking very long journeys, and to stick to the path that you are passionate about, I think that's incredible. So congratulations. I really look forward to hearing the music, and I wish you all the best.
Mr. Nandan Bagchi.
This is not the first time I'm sitting next to Anjum in a place where both of us have spoken, and every time she says before me, because it's ladies first, the things that I would have said. So academically also, she always did better than me all our lives. So the Beatles, who were an influence on Kollan, also had a song called I'm a Loser. So anyway, I actually want to echo Anjum's sentiments. And one thing which was not spoken but which was understood in her words is that it's not easy. Sticking to your road, your path, your beliefs, it's not easy. And very obviously, Kollan has come through some tough times. So all the better. I was only hoping that maybe as the place was filling up slowly, softly in the background, we could hear the CD, but that only means I'll have to buy one.
You'll be presented one with.
Anyway, Kollan, God bless. Huh?
Thank you.
God bless
Thank
1,000
you.
times,
Thank you.
and go for it, my friend.
Thank you. Before Shumita takes the microphone, I just wish to mention what I actually missed out while speaking about my influences. Early 80s onwards, I used to frequently visit to the bands of then Calcutta. The bands High, Shiva, and others. Um, Two people I see who were actually used to set the stage on fire. Nandanda on drums and vocals, and another gentleman who is actually from my school. Patubhavan has got really some diverse and people coming out. Mr. Monojit Dotto, roaming all over the stage, laying his hands everything that used to come across. Might be anything, any plastic or any aluminium sheet or whatever, and used to make sounds. And I came to hear Anjum much later. I mean, while I became associated with Congo Square Jazz Society, and I became more into jazz and blues. I came to know about Anjum Katyal, and I know how renowned she is and what a great vocalist she is. And Shumit Roy, I came to know him through an SP record. You remember one song on either side? It was SP. EP was extended, that is 2 songs on either side, 4 songs. SP was 1 song on either side. From a movie, I don't exactly remember the name, which featured Uttam Kumar. Aro Ekjon. Now it had a song sung by one Rajkumar Bodhon, who Bishwash. Okay. The interesting part of the song was based on acoustic guitar, and I noticed the music director. The music director was one Shumit Roy, and that was 1978 or 79. Hope I'm right, Shumita? Yeah. And then when I met him at some musical conference, I just approached him. And when I mentioned about this song, well, Shumita. And let me just finish off. My 2 very good friends, Pandit Ranojit, and I jokingly didn't mention, Shirin. They happen to be my very good friends. I mean, they have been by my side through thick and thin for last 5-6 years maybe. Pandit Ranojit Sengupta is a classical sarod player roaming all over the world. He was back to Calcutta a couple of days back, flying out tomorrow. And also Shirin, a brilliant classical vocalist. So, Shumita.
Actually, I wanted to say what you had already said, because Pratamato, that you've come out with a CD of your songs, I think is the most brilliant thing you've done. We all know that you are now one of the few record collectors of Calcutta. That's how we know about you. But the best thing is, amazing person you are. You just came to me and said, you're Mr. Shumit Roy, and this is the song you did. I said, my goodness gracious me. You're an absolute collector. That's one. Number 2,
Pranchonchal kono jhornar sathe dekha hole.
I think it's one of my best compositions. Yes, one of my best. Yeah. So that was an Uttam Kumar film. Okay. But that's not it. It's you. You are the focal point. You are the focus of this evening. And of course, it's such a pleasure sitting with so many of the galaxies of this city. And I being a little bit senior, that's okay. But still, it's a pleasure. Nandan and I, we have done shows together. And of course, this young guy, I've seen him. He was absolutely amazing. So all the very best to you, Kullan. And I think everybody will support you because you are a completely different kind of person. And that you've come out with a CD of your own songs is the best thing you've ever could have done to yourself and to society. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shumita. Thank you. Thank you.
Ms. Monojit Kochudotto.
Sorry.
Yeah, I would like to, mention that again, that Kolan took out this CD, and Ru Music is also like, they have been always looking for artists who are sensitive and they have a message. They're just not going by the tide, but they have something to say. They feel something strongly in their life and some wonderful experience to share with. I have been in an occasion before also in Ru Music, where there was a launch of a saxophonist, a great saxophonist. Can't recollect his name. He's from Holland, and thanks a lot to Ru Music also at the same time, along with Kolan, that that he deserves, such attention, and which they did. And I know Kolan for many, many years, and the person that
we were schoolmates. We hardly knew that we were in the same class, same section maybe.
Maybe. But it's after the school that we became close, and that's also many, many years. And I know that a musician needs to be introspective, which Kolan is, and I'm sure that he has lots to offer to us, lyrically and also otherwise in the music. So we look forward for his rich experience, and like brightly Sumita has said, that this is going to do a lot of good for the listeners and in general to people. Thank you very much, Kolan.
Thanks, Monojit. Thanks.
Pandit Ranojit Sengupta.
A very good evening to distinguished guests. Kolanda, of course, your family. I saw them already, and everybody present here. My relationship with Kolanda started through International Jazz Festival, where I think back in 2009, when I was performing with Wolfgang Netzer, an excellent jazz guitarist and oud player from Munich. And next year I played with another band.
We did lot many shows. You did.
We did a lot. So that's how I came to know, and I felt lucky because during last 20 years I have been performing around the world. And I have been to 30 countries, and to know someone in a festival who understands music, and not only one genre of music, but he understood all form of music, and that was, for a musician, a composer like me, it was very relaxing to work with him. And then we worked also on an album with Indiradi, who is sitting here in the front row, Nazrul Giti album. And Kolanda visited my home. We had very nice time together, and we understand each other musically. That is very important, and I'm very happy to be here today, and I wish all the very best for this city.
Thank you, Ranojit. Thank you.
Shirin Sengupta.
In 2008, in ICCR Hall, Kolkata, and from that time, still we are really very good musical friends. As a performer, it is always very necessary that your listeners appreciate you, and when they come on stage and appreciate you, it's really very, it sounds very good for the performer. So I was really excited when Kolanda came on stage and appreciated me as a very good listener. And from that time, I always expect Kolanda that he's inside the audience. He always have to be inside the audience.
Mostly I used to be when we were performing.
I am honored. Calcutta. We are really honored for that. And Kolanda visited also our home, and I sang many songs like Tagore songs and Nazrul Giti and Bhajan. And Kolanda really appreciated that. And
Yes,
I was
absolutely.
really honored. So finally, I wish all the best, Kolanda,
Thank
for
you.
his debut CD and wish a good musical journey.
Thank you so much, Shirin. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let me take this opportunity in case I have missed out. Gaurav Chattopadhyay, is he here? Gaurav? Gaurav, are you here? Yet to come. Again, as I said, I'm not a speaker. I missed out on certain things. The support of my family, my sister, I don't know whether she's here or not. Is he here? Is she here? Bon? No, she is not. Actually, why I mentioned, she has been the first audience to some of my songs way back late 80s and early 90s and gave her comments. And my wife and my son. My wife for soothing my nerves when things used to go out of control and I used to go mad with anger. She was always there by my side. Where is she? Mrs. Amrita Roy, are you? Yes, she is there. And there's my son. Incidentally, it's his birthday today. He is in his teens, 13th birthday. So when he started learning guitar, about a year back maybe, then he said, Baba, tumi to guitar ta thik bhabe dhurtei paro na. And I took it as a compliment because whatever I do, they are so non-conventional. I took that as a compliment, but he has come to know what I used to do and what I do even now, and he's so happy about that. So I would like to thank my family. My parents are not here. My father, mother, particularly my mother. Well, I miss them. Thanks.
That was really touching to know, Kolanda. Because I think this is not a coincidence that the CD day, the launch day, and Neil's birthday is not a coincidence. I would have Neil say a few words, the birthday boy, say a few words for his father.
আমি ছোটবেলা থেকেই বাবার সব ফিজি গানগুলো শুনতাম আর আমি আমার খুব ভালো লাগতো এই গানগুলো আর আমি আশা করি যে এই গানগুলো সবার ভালো লাগবে আর বাবা all the best for Aahoto Ghorar Khur.
Thank you. Thank you.
Done with the messages that have been told to you in presence of eminent personalities, I would also like to read out to you a special message that I have from Grammy-nominated artist Pandit Debashish Bhattacharya, who couldn't make it here today because he's at Paris for a conference. He writes, Kolan Bhai is known to me for more than 15 years as a musician, music connoisseur, and knowledgeable music guy from Kolkata. His new album release is a great opportunity for him. For the new release on the way to Paris, I convey my message. I wish him all the best, and I'm sure all of you will enjoy and bless him.
Oh, that was great. And again, missing out, I wish to thank my friends who were indeed very young when they played with me. None of them could turn out. Bikramjit Tuki Banerjee, Ranjan Mithu Somaddar, Somiran Sarkar, Chandruchur Bampi Mukherjee are some of them. I thanks them also.